So most credit cards these days offer some sort of cash back for using their card, and it's the bank's attempt to win market share, to get you to pull out their card instead of all the others in your wallet when you make a purchase. And typically it's going to range from 1 to 2% standard, maybe up to 5% in certain categories. Like this Discover card has 5% cash back on gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants. Even Amazon.com crap. I should get this one for all the stuff we buy on Amazon. And one example would be my Chase Inc. Business Preferred card has 3% cash back on advertising purchases. So it usually makes sense to run any online campaigns through that card. But most of the time, you'll see this up to 6% cash back at groceries. This could be a good deal if you've got a big family, or if you end up spending a lot of money on food. You can calculate your break-even window on the $95 annual fee. So this is cardratings.com, one of my favorite sites for evaluating the different offers. And for the sake of disclosure, I have an affiliate relationship with Card Ratings, meaning if you apply for a card and are approved through one of my links, then I will earn a commission on that. So thank you for that. Now, for years, I just had 1 or 2 cards in my wallet, and those were like my daily drivers in terms of what I put my spending on. It was, I had a Citi card for a really long time, and I think the other one was like a Capital One card. But knowing what I know now, so I would just, sit back and earn my, 1%, and I was happy with that. But knowing what I know now and all the money that I left on the table, it kind of pains me to think of all of those years gone by. So what do I mean by that? So the magic with credit card rewards really happens with these sign-up bonuses. And that's where you can earn the equivalent of 20%, 30%, 40% cash back or more in the equivalents of travel value or gift cards or statement credits. And so here's an example, right, is the Wells Fargo cash card, $200 cash reward bonus after spending $1,000. That's the equivalent of 20% cash back, right? So now we're seeing how the 1% is not such a great deal. Same thing with this Amex card, $200 statement credit after $1,000 in spend, 20% cash back. A really simple example is, and actually a really strong offer, is this Chase Freedom Unlimited. And I think there's a regular Chase Freedom, slight difference between these two cards, but both of them have a 30% cash back and a really low, minimum spend. So those are a really strong offer. That's probably 30 times better than what you're earning on your spending right now. And if your household is anything like ours, it's probably not going to be too much of a challenge to reach $500 in spending over the course of 3 months, and no annual fee. So that's one that I really like. So 1%, not so good. 30%, now we're talking. That's much better. The thing to consider is there's obviously a little bit of strategy involved, because you can't just go and open a new account every time you hit that $500 in spending. So that's what I'm going to get into in the next few videos. Now, one question that comes up is, well, what's in it for the bank? So, aside from the market share part of the equation, because the bank is out to make money too. Like, let's not beat around the bush on that. So there's the market share part of the equation where it's like, okay, this is my customer acquisition cost, right? I'm going to give you, if I'm Chase, I'm going to give you $150 to become a customer of mine, right? So that's part of it, and you see it more. The other element is maybe on the travel side, where, we're going to give you all these miles. We're going to make it easy to earn miles, and they were making it easy for you to spend more. For example, if you earn enough for a trip to Europe, the bank knows, well, once you're there, you're probably going to get a hotel or an Airbnb. You're going to be eating out at restaurants. Maybe you're going to be renting a car. If it's a trip you were going to take anyways, fantastic. Why not let the bank, pay for a good chunk of it? That's my philosophy, at least. But just something to be aware of, to be careful of. Don't let it get out of hand. Now, in the next video, kind of touched on it a little bit already, but we're going to go through how to evaluate some of these different options and see where the best deals are for your first signups. I'll see you then.